last year when I made that call. You answered.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with disgustingly cute dogs. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free tarot card reading. That means that any tarot card reading you purchase is buy one get one free. So you get the $6 reading, the $11.11 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general. You've also gotten a second reading for free. You can come cash that in anytime. If you can't complete the free reading after your paid reading, I'll take your name down, the reading you got, the day you got it, and you can come back anytime for your free reading. You can ask up to 3 questions. It's only $1 per minute. So what that means is if you get the $6 reading, you get 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. 11/11 love reading, same thing. It's a plus minute plus card thing. So check out the description. Check out the pinned comment. If you have any questions about tarot, life in general, law of assumption, law of attraction, or you just want to chat, please note the rules. There are certain topics that, you know, I just like to stay on topic, and mainly pretty much we're just talking about tarot and the magic of life in general. So go ahead and check out the pinned comment, read the description. This is not a tarot channel. I'm a musician and an artist. And I like to do live tarot card readings and play live music on the lives. So please check out my music. You can find it all under the StormieBleu. Find it all under the StormieBleu playlists. There's original music there. There's cover songs that were fan requested that I did. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the Chammy. How's everybody doing tonight? I was a bit out of a commission last week because I didn't have electricity and didn't have heat. And then one night I had electricity and didn't have heat. But now I have both. The furnace has been fixed and the electricity has been fixed, and it's all good now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey Tommy, welcome back to the Chammy. Hey Freddie, nice to meet you. Hey, you're indigo, that's cool. I like that color. Maybe I should do my hair indigo. What do you guys think? Hey Panna, hey Tommy again. Yes, they fixed the furnace and we got the gas turned on. So no more nights of freezing my Greek statue off. Hopefully none of you will have to ever see that again if you have seen it. And if you haven't seen it, you won't have to see it. Hello, Liverpool, England. How are you? My goodness, it's early there. My best friend, since I was a little girl, she's from Buckinghamshire. I'm probably saying that wrong. Buckinghamshire? I don't know. But now she lives down in Portsmouth by the docks. Rain is a good thing. Rain is a sign of renewal and love. It was snowing here earlier in Atlanta. Nice to see you again in the chat, Tommy. Hope you all had a good day. Just gonna put some things in chat, and then I'm gonna do a free collective message, see what kind of spirit messages Spirit might have to tell us from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Thanks so much for the floating hearts, Tim. I appreciate that. I guess I should educate myself and how much some of these jewels are worth. Now, Meryl bought me a pumpkin head like over the weekend, and it's supposed to like do like a little GIF thing on top of my head, but it didn't do that in chat. Now I know this has happened and worked in TikTok, but I'm not sure YouTube adding that whole feature is really working for me. Not sure why. I don't know if it's a YouTube glitch or maybe my iPad is 5 years too old. Or maybe I just need to update YouTube on my iPad. I'm not certain yet. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. I was trying to go to do the calico thing, but I couldn't get a hold of Pulp Riot's new natural semi-permanents, which is like a blonde, a chocolate, a dark brown, a red. They're just not available on eBay yet through any of the hairstylists. Brad Mondo's neutral tones are way too expensive, Brad. You $30, man. What if I want 6 colors in my hair, dude? What lady on a budget is gonna spend $30? I mean, I guess they are, but I just want to say, Brad, if you are out there, your product's way too expensive, dude. I'll pick Arctic Fox and Pulp Riot over your prices any day. And I was pretty disappointed when I saw the Brad Mondo prices, because I have been using his hair products for a long time. I do like Pulp Riot, but I think Pulp Riot is a little bit too thick and muddy for my fine hair. So I'm probably going to just stick with Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox feels like a traditional paint color. Its thickness, it smells good, it conditions the hair really well. And it's just as easy to get out of your countersinks and easy to strip the color right out of your hair if you want to use a non-bleach formula. I do like the calico, but I'm not in love with it like I was like with my pink and purple hair. But it's really a nice different change. I like to go red, blonde, and brunette during the fall for sure. So thank you for your kind words, Dante. I appreciate that. Sorry I wasn't quick enough to say thank you. I was just translating what you said. Hey Rob, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the haunted house. Is it chilly down there? In Florida. Isn't this sweet what Dante said? I'm just gonna translate it a little bit of it. My Spanish is terrible. It's more like Spanglish. You know, I'll tell you what all the colors are and can count to 10. That's about it. I took French instead, but I'm terrible at that too, so. Dogs are forever in the push-up position. Hey Virginia, welcome to the Chammy. How are you? And today I look like Felix from Stray Kids. No, I think it's just they look like me. Hey K4SPEA. 6:27 a.m. there in Liverpool, Peter. Wow. I'm gonna say good morning to my best friend then in England and tell her I love her. Since I'm pretty sure she's getting up with her rugrat that she just spent 18 hours chasing around yesterday. My fairy godchild, Mary. Rob, your dog has such a beautiful coat. It's too bad that she chews her clothes off because she looks so cute in a pink sweater. Okay, I'm going to do a free collective message, and if anybody wants to get a paid reading, there's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You can also use Super Chat if you'd like to. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free reading. That means any reading that you purchase is buy one get one free. So there won't be any spirit box tonight because I did not charge the batteries or the speaker. So I probably have batteries, but I don't have a speaker. So So we'll make sure to get that going. Again, tomorrow it'll be early live. Molly will be here to moderate. Maybe Metal Rain will be around. I'll take a little break and come back in a late night with Meryl, if Meryl's around, and do some tarot card readings. So if you'd like to hang out with me in the evening, I'll have an early show and a late night show. And stick around for as long as it might be busy. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. I'm not a witch. But if I was, that'd be the worst kind of witch. The kind that cleans. So you better go clean your room. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. As a collective, what do the people in the chat and myself, maybe those who might come in later and watch this or watch the replay, what do we need to know from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides? A $5 super chat will get you nothing. It's $6. But I can do a card for you, Mikey, if you'd like me to, where the card will just tell you what you need to know, no asking questions. If that's only, if the $5 is all you've got, I'll be happy to do that for you too. But if you want to actually ask a question, or up to 3 questions, you have to pay the full price for the full reading. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know as a collective from you, Spirit? Do you have any spirit messages for us right now? Do you have any spirit messages? The other night, the card was unknown to someone. There was something unknown about Yang's journey with her love life. And how it might be a mystery right now, but it would soon unveil itself. Okay, $6. What I will get, how should I ask? So you can ask up to 3 questions. 6+ minutes. You'll get 6+ minutes, so you'll have 7 minutes on the clock with me. And you'll, up to 7 cards. So whatever comes first, the 7 minutes, the 7 cards, or the 3 questions answered in 7 minutes with 7 cards. I'll just try to keep it as a minimum because sometimes people want something a little bit more in depth, but sometimes people want something quick, And then sometimes people don't have $6, they only have the $5. So if someone has $5, I will do the spirit message for them, what spirit needs them to know right now. It's not necessarily that they get to ask a question, but they will most likely have what they need answered. Focus. Am I buffering again? I see myself buffering on this playback on the iPad. So focus. This is a very important time to focus. Focus on what is good. What is it that serves you? What is it that makes you feel stronger? What is it that makes you feel, more in control through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions? This card is about focusing. Card number is 24. Maybe the number 6 means something to somebody. Hey, Meryl. Thanks so much for your like, Meryl. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in. So the direction is north and the color is white. Force lives in your will and comes from the intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow, aiming your arrow, and choosing a target and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. I think that's very much about, asking yourself, where is your determination, your discipline, your determination in regards to maybe your dreams or your ambitions or your wants, your needs, your desires. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical timing and tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. Spirit's asking you to check in with yourself, I feel in this card. Focus in on how are you feeling spiritually? How are you feeling? Are you feeling mentally wealthy? How are you feeling physically? Are you good spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally? Maybe where are things lacking, and you can maybe fill in the spaces with a little bit more joy and harmony. So force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your active power, you create force. So what is your active power? What is the one thing that you feel is your most magnetic? What is the word I'm looking for? What is your most magnetic superpower? Is it the way you communicate? Is it maybe the way you cook? Maybe it's the way you care about yourself and others. Maybe the way you take care of yourself and others and the world around you. So by naming your active power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength of force by manifesting your secret dreams. So, I mean, I know I have, secret dreams. Sorry, I didn't mean to flash that light in your eyeballs, y'all. I mean, I know I have secret dreams that I don't talk about on the channel because they're my dreams and I want to protect them. And sometimes it might be a little bit difficult to talk about things that you might dream about creating, having, desiring, because maybe people make fun of you, or they'll try to be a Debbie Downer about it. Hey New York Greek, how are you? Tikanis, how are you tonight? Hey, thanks so much for the poem, Scully Baked. I appreciate it. Oh, Silver Surfer. That's a hilarious username. There is no future. It was only right now. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey Rob, how are you? Welcome back to the Chammy. Hey Philosopher, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the Haunted House. I look like Nev Campbell? I don't think so. But thank you, I appreciate you saying that, Tommy. I think I look a little bit more like Fairuza Balk than Nev Campbell. I mean, really look how sharp Nev Campbell's features are, unless she's had some like plastic surgery or something I don't know about. I just think her features are just a little too sharp. Just a little too sharp. I mean, I just don't see it. I think her teeth are a little too big and her nose is just a little too sharp. And her she's obviously a lot older than me, but her jawline is pretty sharp as well. She'd make a really pretty vampire. Has anybody seen Fairuza Balk in anything lately? Does she even do acting anymore since The Craft? I think I saw her in one one movie after that. She would make a really pretty vampire too. So, Mikey, what do you mean? Reach your message. Yeah, tattoos are fine. There's nothing wrong with tattoos. The above ones. Oh, slow and simple English because you're from India. What is $6? What will you get for $6? A tarot card reading. Man, is the large coffee $6 nowadays? Oh my gosh. That's really expensive. Like, shouldn't a coffee only be like $1? I think $6 for any coffee is too expensive. It's ridiculous. Hey, New York Creek, what's your questions, dear? I'm going to try to answer your questions, Mikey, okay? I'll take you... yeah, I got your question. I mean, I got your payment, New York Greek. Thank you so much. What are your questions, dear? Excuse me. Go to bed, Rob. Lord knows I'm going to here soon, that's for sure. How long have you been awake? I know I've been up since like almost the butt crack of dawn. But I took like a medieval nap, so... And I'm having a peppermint hot chocolate, so now I'm all jacked up. It's like funeral music. I would think that like Dead Can Dance would be more like funeral music, but maybe that's just my funeral. This is more like the dentist office kind of music. I've been meaning to change it all day. Let me do it now. New York Greek, you want to put your questions in the chat anytime. I'm ready to do your reading, dear. Oh, it's up there at the top, okay. I guess I just didn't see it. Does anybody else see his questions?
At Sprouts, our wide open layout invites you in. With healthy around every corner and tasty on every shelf.
Anybody else see New York Greek's questions? Oh, no, I don't see them. Maybe my chat. Maybe they're on this side. Yeah, I don't see your questions, New York Greek. They're just not here. Hey, angry boy. Probably philosopher. Well, you've used Super Chat before, Mikey. I'm not sure if it's probably not on my side. It's probably your side. Are you there, New York Greek? Does anybody else see New York Greek's questions? I'm sorry, New York Greek. I'm not seeing it. Could you just go ahead and email them to me, dear, please? They're literally not in the chat. Okay, there's one. I see a question now. I'm gonna have to time you out because you're just spamming the channel. Nobody cares if you're gay. Sorry. I'm trying to do a paid reading here and you just keep talking about how you're gay. Fabulous. Fantastic. I'm from my mother's hole. Where are you from? I'm from a big fat Greek pussy. Where are you from? Okay, calling for New York Greek's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What is the purpose of the Scorpio coming into New York Greek's life? And what does New York Greek need to know about that? I'm sorry, Marcy, that you're homophobic. I hope that you decide to change your mind someday. I don't know, Rob. I don't believe in those kind of things. There's a whole lot of love around this energy with the Scorpio, Mikey. This person has come into your life not only to teach you the ways of love, but show you true love, not only for yourself, you know, but for them as well. Someone who's come into your life to teach you some more wisdom about making loving choices, loving decisions, that are based on a healthy, happy, harmonious outcome for your mental wealth and well-being as well as others. There is true love here. This person has also come into your world to teach you what it means to be your own authoritative power. Find a little bit more of the excitement in your spiritual journey to help you realize that you really truly are the authoritative power of your love story. You know, it's a lot like you are what you eat. You got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. You know, you already know that there's a lot of love there with that Two of Cups. Love relentlessly and you can't lose. Okay? With the Love card and the High Priestess card, this is also letting you know that Spirit has your back and is looking out for you, and feels that the Scorpio is also has a tendency to be that way with their friends relentlessly as well. Maybe they've come into your life to teach you how to love relentlessly, be more forgiving of yourself and others. Do you have any other questions, dear? So if there's a moderator in here, if you could just time out some of the people who are being rude to New York Greek who actually paid for a reading and you guys are just talking over us both. If you could just hold the line and pause whatever it is that you're saying so that New York can speak if he needs to and it doesn't get spammed away, please. This is New York's reading. Mikey hasn't paid for a reading yet. Well, thank you so much, Rob, for your donation and you're so very kind and generous of you. New York Greek, are you there, dear? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that last reading I gave to you, Rob. I don't do those readings like publicly anymore because they can be pretty confusing. And I think I need to learn more about that deck anyways. I know I've been studying it now for a while, but maybe I should only be doing those readings privately because YouTube always wants to hassle me for those cards as well. It's so stupid. I've never had so many problems trying to upload a reading for somebody. I mean, usually when I use them on the live, it's like, you cannot monetize this live. But when I uploaded the video for your reading with those particular cards, it was like treating me as if I was purposefully going to try to share it publicly, when I clearly stated that it was going to be private only and that it was 18 plus. It's just so weird. I've seen a lot of stuff online lately where it's like people have been saying that YouTube doesn't care about its creators. Thank you, Mikey, for your donation, by the way. It was very kind and generous of you. I'm just waiting for New York Greek to come back. He has a few more minutes. for his reading, but I haven't seen him say anything. So I don't know if he only had that question or what, but I'm going to go ahead and note his name. So maybe he'll come back and want to get his free reading while he's here. Is this Scorpio supposed to be your life partner? I would say so. With this Lovers, High Priestess, Two of Cups, but let's just... It's very interesting that you ask this question and you get the Justice card, so maybe it's time for you both to go down to the Justice of Peace and make a commitment to each other. Or at least have a commitment ceremony, and that Justice card will do you well. Any other questions, dear? Yes, Mikey. After New York Greek's reading is finished, dear. But you may go ahead and put your questions in the chat, Mikey. And I will begin once I'm finished up here with New York Greek, okay? You are incredibly offensive to me. Welcome to my hidden list. Have a nice life. Growing spine. I know, but I watched True Blood. Did you? Do I believe in love at first sight? Of course I do. I'm Greek and Italian. But you know, you may only get thunderstruck once in your life, and you're lucky if you get thunderstruck twice. Mikey, I read what you said, dear. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the subscriptions. I appreciate it. If you come into the chat as a poser, you will automatically be hidden. So if you come in here as an inanimate object, person, place, or thing that's not really truly identifying you as your human being self, yeah, I'll hide you. If you come in with an incredibly offensive default picture or euphemism or saying, there's a high chance you're going to be getting hidden from me. So there's only really one rule, and that's be groovy or leave, man, and you can come back when you feel better. Yeah. New York Greek, are you finished? Because your time is up, dear. If you'd like to do your free reading at some point, we can. But if you're not here now, I'm going to move on. Mikey, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I'm just waiting for you to put your questions in the chat, please. Put your questions in the chat, Mikey. Yeah, you can get another reading, Rob. If you want a private one, just let me know. If you want to do it here tonight in the live, let me know. Hey, Albert. Welcome to the channel. I don't hate you, philosopher. I don't even know who you are, dear. Hey, Kelly. Welcome to the haunted house. So yeah, I'll put together, if you want to get a private reading with those same cards, Rob, I will send you one. I'll do like a mini one for you tonight real quick, and then I'll send another reading for you with those same cards. Are you going to put your question in the chat, Mikey? I've asked you like 6 times, Mikey. Spirit, I'm calling forth Rob's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know from his most trusted and strongest spirit guides right now? Well, let's see what the Golden Girls deck has to say for you. You may be feeling at work or in your life you're dealing with some immature people. Or maybe just somebody who may be a little bit immature in their tact and finesse in that Page of Pentacles. Just randomly, Spirit saying in the Eight of Pentacles, though, you can really create something special here in your life by turning your back on maybe your own faults, other people's faults, the defaults that are happening around you in the Tower card. Spirit saying, you know, you can really turn something that feels uncomfortable into something more comfortable in this Eight of Pentacles and this Tower. Financially, spiritually, with your stability. You might also be starting a new journey with regards to your mental wealth. It might make you feel a little like you should have started this a long time ago. Because maybe it wouldn't be so confusing in the Nine of Wands to maybe communicate about it with others that are around you in your home, or maybe just in your friend circle. Maybe it's something that you want to reach out to someone about. And Spirit's saying, you know, you will, you know, the more that you think about it, feel about it, talk about it, of course with the people you feel comfortable with, talking about this journey of spiritual stability, mental wealth, and financial health. Your future really does look bright. Spirit wants you to remember that, you know, the world is in your hands, Rob. And it's just waiting for you to, the universe is just waiting for you to give it direction. What do you want the next scene to be, Rob? There's a whole lot of people around you to create that with. So, remember, your thoughts create. And what you assume has no choice but to show up. And I will send you some more cards tomorrow, for sure. Mikey, I'm just waiting for you to put your question and the rest of your payment in the super chat, dear. Well, I'm sorry, I can't see the questions. So, I don't know what to say. Does anybody else see Mikey's questions? So you've gotten this card, balance. Yeah, the pentacles are very much about balance, Rob. Sorry, the card's backwards. But you've got so many pentacles tonight. And the pentacles are very much about your balance. Being your, what is the foundation of your well-being. And I'm going to send you a picture of this card so that you can give some meaning to it as well. You know, I'm not just reading it to you this time around. You can actually go back, look at the card, look at the artwork, look at the pictures. So yeah, Tommy, thank you for letting me know that you can't see Mikey's questions. Your questions are erased. I have sent it 2 times. So I didn't erase them. They just never ended up in the chat, dear. Okay? You might have to, email them. Does anybody sort of feel like this is surreal, the whole Mikey thing? Like, are you really serious about getting a reading, or are you not serious about getting a reading? Because you know there's an email in the description, and you can just send your questions in the email. Okay? If you can't get them to work in the chat. Why don't you answer my question, bitch? Huh? You kiss your mother with that mouth? This is my house, and nobody comes into it and talks to me like that. So you won't be getting any questions answered until you get some manners, bitch. Okay, hooker. Yeah, well, Greek people were the first black people, so, and the first slaves, so what do you want to argue about? You just want to come in here and be a douchebag? Come on, nobody did anything wrong to you in this chat. And I'm pretty sure that you're a much better version of yourself than this Ryan. Ryan Ditz Cooing 123. What kind of name is that? You should go change your username to something better. Can somebody please give Mikey the Gmail? Mikey, you're doing a great job typing. Why don't you just go ahead and write your questions in your native language, please? Then once you write your questions in your native language, I will translate them and respond. You also still have to pay another $150. Okay, the reading is not $400, my dear. £600, that's cute. Maybe go check out Foodie Beauty's channel. She's about 600 pounds. I'm proud of it. And looks beautiful at 600 pounds, by the way. Hey, Peter, welcome back to the Chammy. Okay, so I see 140. Okay, I see everything, Mikey, but I don't see your questions, sweetheart. You got to put your questions in. So put your questions in your native language, Indian. Just put it in Hindu, Indian, whatever you talk. I don't care if it's English or Chinese or French, okay, or Greek. Just type in your question in your main language, please, please, dear. And I will translate your reading, and I will translate what you're saying, okay? I love you guys, but I am about to lose my patience. Mikey, just put your questions in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove myself for a minute from the chat. Okay, just please, Mikey. I see that you made all the payments. I just want you to put your question in the chat in your native language, okay? Please. Hi, Kevin. Welcome back to the haunted house. Hey, Arkasha. The Gmail link is in the description. I'm not going over to another window to open the description chat so that you can get the Gmail link so that you can get a tarot card reading. I've already spent 20 minutes trying to do your reading. You've only paid for a $6 reading. I mean, I know that it's important for you to get a reading, but at this time I think this is just satire. So I'm going to leave the chat for a little bit and I'll be back. Once you figure out what the email is, it's in the description. I've told you 10 times. I'm done. This is not worth $6. Please, someone just give him the email. If someone can just give him the email. I can't. I'm done. I'll be back.
Free internet forever? You got it. We're offering free fiber-powered internet when you switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum. No internet bills, no internet taxes, ever again. Want it? Call this number to find out how.
Organic and dairy-free. Woo! Woo!
Here we go.
Third time today. At Sprouts, our shelves are filled with new, exciting, and delicious discoveries. This is that Sprouts feeling.
Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. That was your email, correct? Are you still with me, Mikey? All right. I'm going to go ahead and do Mikey's reading. I guess that was you, Mikey, that sent me the email. I'm looking at it again now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sending the email. It's just easier that way sometimes. I can't explain why the chat is like that either. It's been like that for years. It's just haunted. I can't help it. Okay. Yes, I understand. Spirit, I'm calling forth His most trusted and strongest spirit guides tonight. The one asking about their question tonight here on my phone. Your spirit guides already know what you're asking, Mikey. I probably didn't even need you to say this question to me. I could have just done the reading. But if you always want to know what is on this person's mind, you can always just say, what do I need to know about the same person if you need to know in the future. So Spirit, I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides about the person on their heart and mind tonight. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey Fiona, how are you, sweetheart? Okay, Mikey. Yes, Mikey, this person respects you. This person is being honest. This is the 9 of Pentacles. You can't have love without respect. So yes, I would say they fancy you very much. There's an offering here. In fact, not only is it the offering of stability, balance, but also an abundance of love and financial stability as well. Together as a union, yes. This person's being very honest about their feelings for you, Mikey. I'm not going to say your real name or the name that you chose to use in your email. So, Spirit's asking you tonight, before you go to bed, think about what you want in this connection. What do you want? It's time to start feeling it, believing in it, in that 4 of Swords. Because you are the magic wand here. You are the beautiful creator of this love story. Even if the love is unspoken, it's very much there for you both to have. This person is being honest. You have King of Cups. A very enchanting fellow. The situation might feel a bit wishy-washy, but there is certainly a lot of love to be had there. 7 of Swords is showing, though, that, yeah, you both are skipping out on your feelings. It's like you're both turning your back on what you should be celebrating, which is your love story here. I think there will be a union in the not too distant future, blessed by loved ones, families, and friends. In the King of Pentacles. I think that you should keep moving forward with the connection and give it time. And find the courage to say what you need to say. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back to the chammy. Hey, Jean, welcome to the Chammy. How are you? So once again, Mikey, the main card here is your Nine of Pentacles. This is a very powerful card. Very strong and stable and balanced and honest woman who respects you and the connection that you have. So I hope that helps, Mikey. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. It's very kind and generous of you. I'm going to go ahead and note that New York Creek and Mikey have free readings on the way. Metal Rain, if you want to cash in a free reading tonight, you're more than welcome. Yes. Yes, Mikey. Send the second question. You only have 6 minutes. Okay? It's 6 minutes only. 6+ minutes. So we've already gone through 3 minutes. That's why you got to put all the questions in. Okay, Metal Rain, great. Oh, no more hot chocolate. It's all gone. God, that was a really good peppermint hot chocolate. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, Mel Rain. I kind of feel some relief in regards to the things that you did find out recently about douchebag. It's like that tower card. It's like we know that that tower card that keeps showing up must be a representation of douchebag at the end of the day. Yeah, I love peppermint too. That's why I said get the peppermint essential oil. Now, Walmart, as well as Kroger, as well as many of the other grocery markets you might go to, actually have like an edible type of peppermint, Fiona, that you can use on the wrists, the forehead, and the ears and the back of the neck. But you can also eat it. It's like safe to eat. Put in your hot chocolate, put in your mouth, make whatever you want with it. So I keep both in the house. I keep the essential oil just for like aromatherapy, or using on the skin, or to make like a perfume, because I like to mix the lavender and the peppermint together as a perfume to help with the headache. But as well as keeping that edible peppermint extract around, Fiona, in your kitchen in case you don't have that, can really help when a headache or migraine starts going. You got to get it once you start feeling like, oh, I feel like a headache's coming on. Start getting that peppermint in you, on you, around you, and it will help soothe it. Oh, let me check. Yes, I got it. By the way, Fiona, the electricity got fixed, and they fixed the furnace. So you won't have to watch me freeze my Greek statue off this fall and winter. So I'm super happy about that. Okay, what does she want you to do? Let's see what you need to know about that. And, Spirit, I'm calling forth His most trusted and strongest spirit guides about this woman on his mind and heart tonight. What is it? Can you get some advice on what she wants him to do? What store are you going to, Fiona? If you want to find the edible peppermint in Walmart, it's usually at a super Walmart. It's going to be in the, like, you know that section of Walmart that has, like, the candy making, baking aisle? It's not over by the food. It's over by, like, arts and crafts. Probably also just order some from online somewhere. And peppermint extract should really be true peppermint oil as well that you can use in your foods that you can find at a supermarket. A lot of people buy it up this time of season. Thanks, Side Cash Talks one. I appreciate you saying that. So I'm just going to throw down your cards, Mikey, and see what Spirit needs you to know about the advice in regards to what she wants you to do. As well as if she is thinking, as she misses you. She does cry and get sad the way that you do as well over her. But she just keeps crying over the spilled milk. The 3 cups down. She keeps crying over what she can't have instead of looking at what she really does have with this true love here in the 2 of Cups. So yeah, she misses you, she loves you, she cares about you, she does cry about you. But she wants you to move on to smoother waters. She wants you to move on to paying attention to your well-being, your mental wealth, your self-love as well. She wants you to continue to keep moving towards smoother waters, happier days, happier times. And the Justice card, she wants you to continue being that best version of yourself. You know, striving for your goals and dreams and making them come true in the Justice card. She very much would like a commitment with you in the Justice card. And I feel like this is also saying that if she had her way, she would be your wife or have a commitment ceremony, even if it's just as friends, that you're committed to staying friends. In that Justice card. So you got 6 of Swords, Justice, and the 5 of Cups. Keep me updated, Mikey. I'm here for you. We all are. You do have a free reading you can get. I've noted that you have the free reading. And we can do your free reading again tomorrow when I come online. Turn it back up, what? It went silent for a little bit? That's weird. Yeah, the house is haunted tonight, for sure. And it's probably because it's so cold and windy. They like to come out more when it's that kind of weather. I don't know why. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you so much. I'm channeling Rita Hayworth tonight. Okay, Metal Rain, I got your questions. Thank you so much. Spirit, I'm calling forward Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides tonight. What does Metal Rain need to know about douchebag? Yeah, he's really working her, for sure. That's why she's so exhausted. This is so interesting, yet with a little dash of creepy, Metal Rain, on the second question. So we'll go over that in a minute. I'm on the third question now, dear. Interesting. Okay. So as far as douchebag and Ileana, yes. I really feel that they're trying to channel something special they found in each other at one time. I couldn't tell you how it was going to work out right now, because as of right now, he's working her pretty hard on the Six of Cups regarding their past and what they've been through and how far they've come. But she's going to have to be the one to put her foot down. You know, no drugs, no pushing her down on the ground, no abuse, no, you know what I'm saying? She's got to be stronger than that. But yeah, they are reminiscing over their connection and their love story. Are they back together? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like he's working her towards that way. She's a bit hung up on it, but will it move forward? Maybe. Maybe. But her hands are tied as of right now. In that Hanged Man.
Incoming call.
I should have turned that off. Fuck. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that off. Let me just take a picture of your reading. Hey, how are you tonight? Hello? Hello? Well, I guess they hung up. Oh, shit, fire and fell back in it. Maybe they'll call back, maybe they won't. So Metal Rain. Back to your reading. Is there a new offer of love coming in? No. Not at this time. But what is coming along in your love story is a huge transformation. A huge transformation where Spirit's saying the path is going to be turning your back on existing consequences like Ileana. Turning your back on this old story with her. Because once you're able to completely turn your back on the old story with her, why is it being stupid? Sorry, the call center is being weird. I'm just going to turn it off for now, but what you have to understand is you have to cut. Spirit's saying you really, for your mental wealth, for your best outcome, for the future love story that is coming in for you, which it is. It is coming in for you, just not right now. Right now, it's about a transformation and turning your back on things that don't serve you. Old love stories, whether it's Ileana, someone else, maybe old ideas that don't serve you, or maybe some ideas in regards to, you know, maybe keeping your heart and mind more open to the things that maybe you're not so open to. You know, if you're open to this chaos with Ileana, then why can't you maybe open your heart and your mind to somebody who may not be what your expectations are for, in regards to, maybe it's somebody older than you who does want to have a baby, or maybe it's someone your age or close to your age that wants to have a relationship with you and have a baby with you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you have that initial fear of not wanting to lose another wife or girlfriend, especially through childbirth after losing one through, drug overdose, okay? But you need to turn your back on that fear. You need to turn your back on the fear of losing. It's a huge transformation that needs to take place for your better mental wealth so that this 10 of Cups and this love in your home can come in now, in the foreseeable future. Now Spirit needs you to know it's time for transformation and turning your back on anyone who may be doing drugs like that, like what we've talked about with Ileana. Anyone who maybe may not be wanting to have, per se, a baby, a family, and this kind of joy that you're looking for that's stable in your life, in the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. And it's so interesting that this 4 of Wands is coming up because it is November 11th. It's 11/11. Speaking of it being 11/11, I have a friend who I subscribe to who subscribes to me. We've been friends since we were kids. I gotta find his channel and tell him happy birthday because he lives in the middle of nowhere, Oregon, and doesn't have a phone. But he has YouTube. So Spirit is saying that there is somebody around you. There is a love story for you to have. But it's time for you to do a self-checkup. Where are you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically? What are maybe some of the limiting beliefs and circumstances that might be putting things on pause with the love story you want? Is Star okay? Yeah, she's okay. She wants to talk more in the Judgment card. Is she pushing you away? She might be seeming like she's pushing people away. But she's really not in this card. She's trying to add more mystery to her life. And it may feel like a mystery as well because right now she's skipping out a little bit on her mental health in that 7 of Swords. She might not be completely taking very good care of herself with her mental wealth. Her fear, her anxieties, her health. You know, she may have some dreams that she wants to accomplish or even, be ambitious about or even discover that she feels she may not be, she may feel a bit of a mystery to her in that Moon card, and she may want to talk about that kind of thing with you in the not too distant future in hopes that you could maybe help. But is she being distant with everyone? Well, no, not necessarily. What it is she's being distant with herself in the 7 of Swords and sneaking out on her own mental wealth and ability to come forward and really talk about the things that she needs to talk about. But she does want to talk to you more in that Judgment card because she trusts your judgment on things. So look forward to that. But once again, remember that love is all around you all the time. You're not alone. All right, sweetheart? And of course, we're all here for you. Hi, welcome to the Haunted House. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys have a question about tarot, law of attraction, law of assumption, life in general. You just want to chat about something that's not disgusting. Feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm going to come back and read the chat in a minute. Likes. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mr. Pigeon. Appreciate it. What time is it? I've been here for about 85 minutes. Yeah, it's almost time to do the last collective message. I'm going to do a love collective message right now. This is for anyone who is in the now. We're not talking about anyone you're waiting for to come back. We're talking about love right now and how love is all around you. It could be, you know, love with friends, love with family, love with a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a loved one. It's just about love in general. Well, I think there's some kind of, you know, like the reading said, she trusts your judgment and she does trust you. Star and Ileana both trust you. Wait, she just messaged you? Star just messaged you and we're talking about her? See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody is you pushed out. That which you assume has no choice but to show up. This blows my mind every time you start. It blows my mind. This happened with me and my drummer the other day. I was thinking about him and I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him in a little while. Wonder if he called about any houses that I had found for us to rent. Boom, the phone was ringing and we were talking about it 5 minutes later. More like 5 seconds later. Yeah, her ears must be burning. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective love message, Spirit. Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about love, Spirit? What kind of messages do you have for us about love in general? Okay, I'll pick that card up even though it was face down. Yeah, a love story may have, or love in general may feel a bit dangerous, yes. But I could think of a few more dangerous things that are more fun to do in a canoe than, you know, be paddling uphill with 6 swords stabbed in your boat, which might be sinking. Spirit saying, you know, make love, not war in the 6 of Swords card, because you truly, the world is in your hands. Many people are taught to believe that, you know, their own tree of life isn't really theirs to begin with. That maybe it belongs to somebody else or some other kind of entity outside of them to give them whatever it is that they desire. Your love story is really about the fire that you set to it in your mind and in your heart in this beautiful Queen of Wands. Spirit is saying that even if it's just communicating with yourself about your love story, or, you know, maybe you have a pet or a best friend, or maybe you don't have anybody, as long as you are checking yourself once or twice, are you, you know, where are you spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally with that love story, even your self-love story especially. Because I believe that if you're single and you're happy, then you have a really high chance of being in a relationship with someone where you're even happier and they're 10 times extra added bonus. And I feel like the independence, but yet the nurturing in the card in this Ace in this Queen of Wands, it's like she's gone through her maiden time and her mother time. Now she's in her crone time of wisdom. I know that might not mean anything to anybody, but it's like, take the wisdom from the Queen of Wands that you are looking for regarding the fiery communication, that the fire, what ideas set you on fire that you want to talk about, your desires, your wants, your needs, your self-love. And if there's anything that can teach you about self-love more, I think it's pets. I think her cat is definitely representing anybody who might have pets around them, love animals. You know, that same love that you give and that you share with your pets. You know, you can have that kind of connection and deep trust and compassion and telepathy with another human being as well. And I feel like animals really teach us that kind of joy and that kind of magic and mysticism. Of course, you can't have love without respect, so make sure your self-respect is intact. And if love is giving you a headache, you know, you could just take a break one day. You know, if you're trying to manifest a lot of things at one time, or even just one thing, you don't always have to be working on it or thinking about it or nurturing it, or, you know, you could just take some time off and see what happens. Because if you keep asking for it, you know, Spirit already knows what you want. The universe is co-conspiring with you, and the joy that you are embodying from knowing that it's already yours. Might be difficult to talk about, you know, some of the burdens or confusions you have around love, but if there are people that you feel comfortable with talking about it, you know, your best friend, maybe a coworker that you trust, or your therapist, or your mom or your dad, or brother or sister, do it. You might learn something about yourself and about them too. What is single though? We all have people in our lives. No one is completely single. What is single? Well, I guess it really, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So what does single mean to Rob? To many people, single means they're not married, or, you know, they don't have a partner that they're in a committed relationship with, or that they don't have a lover that they have, or just having a committed romantic sexual relationship with. Or do you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people don't even have friends. But I think traditionally what, you know, what single means is, well, what does it mean to you? Traditionally, you know, single means, you know, that you don't have anyone that you are enjoying and witnessing their life, and they're witnessing yours as well, and enjoying that happy, harmonious get together a few times a week, or even a few times a month, or whatever's good for you as a couple or friends, to enjoy, you know, creating or recreating nostalgic moments again and again. Hey Angela, how are you, dear? And single doesn't mean that, you know, you're essentially even sexually active. Some people are single and they're not sexually active. Some people are single and they're sleeping with a different person 3 times a day. It's just, you know what I mean? It's the meaning of it is different to everyone. Oh my god, the dogs are so cute sleeping on the couch. I can't stand it. I want to go over there and give them a big kiss. Big, wet, sloppy, doggy mommy kiss. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm always talking about. Like, nothing really has a meaning unless you give it a meaning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All those were given a meaning. You know, once someone realized, wow, that light up there, or that whatever it is up there, comes back every day. And sometimes the other one that comes back when it's scary and dark outside has a different shape. So that's got to make someone think.
What happens when real patients
See what I'm saying? Like,
hepatitis C from their to-do list to their to-day list?
I was able to move forward without Hep
let
C
me
doing more
skip this
damage.
commercial because holy cow, Batman. Yeah, maybe I should get a beer. It's actually just been a rough week, yo. But you know what? Y'all have made it so much better, thank you. You know, it wouldn't be November unless someone gave it a meaning. You know, there's no such thing as pork sausage, Rob. Pork sausage is just a word that was created and given meaning to some poor, unfortunate animal that was put in a grinder and put in a frying pan and cooked. to desensitize us from the idea that it's a living sentient being, because there was famine and people were starving and they're not going to eat each other. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, or they might eat each other. I don't know. Hey, Vanshika, yes, it's paid only, dear. There was a free collective message at about 80 minutes regarding love stories. And I think there is a free collective spirit message closer to the beginning of the chat, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes in. Respectfully, no, they'll eat each other. I will not be eating anybody. That's for sure. Nor babies. Excuse me. I don't really know how you guys feel about seafood, but I think growing up in Florida, Rob, I think I really became partial to eating seafood. It wasn't until I moved outside of Florida that I got sick of eating seafood and I wanted to start trying different foods. But now it's like, now that I'm older, it's like, yeah, I'm still really liking seafood a lot. But I think I've said it before, I really, really love salmon. It's probably my favorite protein to eat, to be honest. I will not eat a lobster. I will not eat a crab. I will not eat anything crustacean. Holy cow, man. Hell no. Shrimp. Scallops. I can't do those guys. But I love salmon. Salmon's my favorite. Now, if the food pantry will give us beef, which is rare, I will cook it. I made a beef bourguignon last August for my sister and her husband when they came to visit and my family. And the food pantry gave us some beef short ribs. So I went ahead and was like, hey Google, how do I cook this mess? And I made it for dinner tonight for the first time in the crock pot. I made some corn and mashed potatoes, mushroom gravy. I think I was in a food coma for a little while. I hadn't eaten that good in probably like a year. I mean, that kind of heavy, kind of hefty, kind of like I would never just go to the supermarket and be like, hey, let me get this big piece of cow and put it in anything to cook. You know, unless it was like I said, a special occasion with my family. I will cook meat for my family and loved ones. Will I cook it for myself? Not really. Not unless it's like, you know, I'll put some salmon in the oven. I love a good salmon with like rice and veggies. So good. I could eat it all the time. I know it sounds probably crazy. I really like fish and chips and mushy peas. Yeah, if it crawls on the ocean floor, it's not for me either, Rob. And it's even more horrifying how they cook them. Like, it's terrible. Angela, I'm not really sure why they hide your message, but I'm gonna unhide it. So, Trap, you don't actually go out there and hunt your own food, do you? I kind of is a bit confusing and unrealistic what you're really saying. Animals would eat me. We survive by taking someone else's life. Like, you're making it sound like we survive by having slaves as animals as slaves or something, or animals would eat you. I highly doubt a deer would want to eat you, dear. Yeah, I don't understand. Shrimp is like, aren't they like the cockroaches of the ocean? I don't understand why anybody would want to eat reptiles. That makes absolutely no sense to me. That just sounds weird and unhealthy. But I hear that people eat snakes and crocodiles and things like that. So, is that true? See, I hunt and have a lot of friends that run ranches. See, I won't eat venison. And like I said, I'll only make beef like if it's going to be like for family, friends, a beef bourguignon, something like that. I don't eat pork either. If I don't have to. Pork really disgusts me. Might as well eat a dog. I try to definitely make sure that if I'm getting, I've noticed a lot of times at the supermarket, they're mixing ground pork with like turkey and or ground beef. So I gotta be careful when I go to buy ground turkey. Yeah, and nothing's more creepier than having to clean all that just to eat it. Oh my god, hi. Did you both just wake up? Did you both just wake up? Did you both just wake up? Did you have a good nap? Yeah, was that good? I know, disgustingly cute, right, Tommy? Ruby's not quite awake. She might have a little bit of sleep aggression. So they were pretty cute today, going out in the freezing cold in their jackets and their sweaters. Ruby did not like that at all. Which one is Gypsy? She's right here, the blonde. And then the white one is Ruby. Hey, Brittany. Yep, Ruby's the white one, and then Gypsy's here, on the left. I'm not sure if it's the left or right on your side, but yeah, they do really love each other. They're soulmates. Gypsy's giving me a kissy. The people's princess puppy. Puppy princess. Ruby is actually Gypsy's mommy. Not her birth mommy, but if Ruby had not have been the whelping dog, Gypsy would definitely not have survived her birth. Because her mother didn't want anything to do with her. So, they're mother and daughter, yes. Very much mother and daughter. Because Gypsy's real mommy didn't want anything to do with her. And I named Gypsy after her real mommy because I wanted her to have something to take with her from where she came from. And you guys should see Gypsy's parents. They look like the Olsen twins, but Chihuahuas. I'll post a picture of it tomorrow in the posts. Or maybe make a video. But, yeah, Ruby was a whelping dog, and she nourished Gypsy's little body while she was growing. And they became best of friends, and now they're still together today. Run. Here we go, puppies. Run away. It was still funny though. Yep, Ruby and Lady Ruby and Baby Gypsy. Oh gosh, now they're on the couch licking each other again. So cute. Yeah, all they do all day long is cuddle and kiss and play and eat and play and sleep and cuddle and kiss some more. It's really cute. Gonna sneeze here. Oh gosh. I'm gonna try not to sneeze. Oh god, am I gonna sneeze or not? I'm gonna try not to sound like a cat. Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Let me see if I can find this picture actually. Maybe I can find this picture of Gypsy's parents. Thank you. I tried my best not to sound like a cat getting stepped on. It's probably going to happen again. Excuse me. Somebody give me some numbers. 1 through 26, please. Okay, so somebody with the name starting with H is talking about me. It's interesting that someone says 17, but that's also 8. Someone with the name starting with Q is talking about me. I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be back. So here's baby Gypsy when she was just a little thing coming out of her mommy in just the first few days of life after opening her eyes. I'm looking for this little face. She was so little. Little pouty face. Here's a beautiful picture of Ruby when she was a puppy, like before she started having babies and became a whelping dog. I'm gonna try to find the pictures of Gypsy's parents. They look just like the Olsen twins. Here's Ruby with one of her babies. I think this was the picture I saw of Ruby and I fell instant in love. And I knew we were soulmates. Oh, because it's a Greek superstition that if you sneeze, someone's talking about you. So ask someone to give you a number, and then you count the number to the alphabet, and the first initial is like supposed to be whoever's talking about you. That's the first initial of their name. I know it sounds weird. Oh my God, look at his face. So much drama, this dog. That's Gypsy when she was probably not even a month old. I mean, ears for days. She's so cute. Oh my God. So, here is Gypsy's daughter. No, I'm sorry. Here's Ruby's real birth daughter. Isn't she beautiful? I wish I had that dog too. But yeah, that's one of Ruby's daughters, like actual birth daughters. Now, here is Gypsy's birth parents, and they look just like the Olsen twins. Let me see if I can get the glow down a little bit. So this is her dad, Gucci, and this is her mommy, Gypsy, with a G, not a J. But yeah, her parents look just like the Olsen twins. If the Olsen twins were Chihuahuas, they would be baby Gypsy's parents. But yeah, I thought you guys might enjoy seeing them. Oh, that was Puppy Rooney. He's so beautiful. I wish he still had fur like that. Yeah, man, I'm lucky to have these dogs. They make me really happy. Hey, could you not knock the pillow off of the couch, please? Are you trying to get in the pillowcase? Uh-oh. Are you tangled? Come here, I'm sorry. Here you go. You want to be under the pillow? Or are you trying to get in the case? See, that's the one thing about having Chihuahuas. You got to be careful because they're so tiny and they'll get in like the littlest spots and you don't want to accidentally sit on them. Like they like to get in the pillowcases. They like to hide under the pillows on the couch. They like to hide under the laundry. They're so weird. Thanks, nobody. Welcome back to the Chammy. Oh, yeah, you should share more puppy pictures. If you have any pictures of your puppy, I mean, if you have any pictures of your dogs as puppies, you should definitely share them. All right, well, I think it's about time for, yeah, I think it's time to go night-night. You want to go night-night? Go back to night-night? I know I do. If anybody else wants to get a paid reading or ask any questions. Hey, Goose God, I hope your brother Ben is doing a lot better. Pretty sure he's going to be doing just fine. So just do the last collective message. If anybody has any questions about tarot, life in general, law of attraction, law of assumption, please feel free to ask. Hey, nice to meet you. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Do you have any last messages for us? Could you please well, like and subscribe, Eric, and I just might tell you. Oh, look at this. I think Spirit's always saying in a this card that it's telling us, you know, that we might have to go a little bit off the path of what's comfortable to us to find our road that we want to be on back under our feet. This card is all about the commitment of your dedication and your determination and your discipline in regards to what that journey might look like to you. The card is number 3. What is up with this number the last couple of days? It's just been absolutely crazy. It's been showing up everywhere for me, y'all. Number 3, commitment, south, color red. You need commitment to focus on your target. Take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow. Even though you know you will hit the bullseye every time. This is the duality of enlightenment. To hit the bullseye requires total commitment of your spiritual, physical being. But it also requires total commitment of letting go. Like letting go of, like we talked about earlier, letting go of a story, a limiting belief, a circumstance that doesn't serve us. You know, to move on to bigger and better, happier, healthier, mentally wealthier days. So to simply walk down the path and through the gateway that leads to your true destiny requires total commitment of letting go. What is it that you feel you need to let go? Find the commitment in that journey. It is the process of gathering. It is the process of gathering you, gathering the emotions, gathering the mental strength, and your abilities as you would gather sheep. Do we gather sheep? I don't know. We sure can be guilty of gathering a lot of things, that's for sure. Material items. It can be a long process, but your commitment gives you endurance. It is the next step after defining your act of power. Materialize your dreams and begin to live them. Build that magnificent dream lodge within you and do so with total commitment. I think tonight's practical spiritual messages have been a lot about the fulfillment of our dreams, the manifesting of our dreams, and messages about giving us courage to live out those dreams, to embody them. There's nothing outside of us to give it to us but us. So, what do you want the next scene to be? Tell me tomorrow on the live, because I'm going to go to bed now. But thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Thank you, Tommy, for coming by. Thanks, Goose God, for coming by. Thank you, everybody, for your likes and your subscriptions. Thanks, Rob, so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. Nobody, thanks so much for coming by. Metal Rain, thank you so much for coming by. Meryl, thank you so much for coming by. Fiona, it was great to see you, sweetheart. Excuse me. Gradual High, thanks for stopping by. Brittany, thanks for stopping by. Who else stopped by? Angela, thanks for stopping by. Trap Phone. Vanishka, thanks so much for coming by. It was good to see all of you tonight. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go and cuddle this puppy Manser. Oh my god, it is? It's gonna be 3:33 in 15 minutes. You're right. Wow. So this number has been showing up for me a lot this last couple days, and it's starting to show up for Metal Rain too. So if you see the number 3, let me know. Especially 333. Now look, everybody's gonna start seeing it. Ari, I haven't seen Ari in days now. She wanted to ask me a question in DMs. I responded to her, but I haven't heard back from her yet. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. This has been Not MTV's 120 minutes. Kalamikta. Sweet dreams when you get there tonight. Music is sacred. and no prison will hold this movement down.